Hi, I'm Zara. For the past 3 years, I've been working as an administrative assistant at Clark and Associates downtown. Not the most exciting job in the world, but it pays the bills, mostly. I've been saving every extra penny for graduate school, living on a strict budget that my brother says borders on pathological cheapness. Whatever. He's not the one with student loans from undergrad still hanging over his head. You're being too hard on yourself again. Nobody expects you to live off ramen forever. Tom was sprawled across my couch, flipping through channels on my tiny TV. My brother always makes himself at home whenever he visits. Says the guy with the engineering degree and fancy apartment. Some of us have to count pennies. Speaking of counting pennies, has Maya paid you back for covering her dinner last week? I rolled my eyes. It was just $20. Not everything needs to be a federal case. Maya and I go way back, 5 years of friendship since we met freshman year of college. She was the life of every party while I was more practical. Somehow it worked. She'd pull me out of my shell and I'd make sure we actually made it to class the next morning. My phone buzzed. Speak of the devil. Zara, thank God you picked up. I'm seriously freaking out right now. What's wrong? I could hear the panic in her voice. My landlord just gave me final notice on rent. If I don't pay by tomorrow, I'm literally going to be evicted. I'm short $800 and my parents aren't answering. I don't know what to do. My stomach dropped. $800 was most of my rent money. But this was Maya, my friend who'd stayed with me through that horrible breakup last year. I might be able to help. Let me check my account. Tom raised an eyebrow from across the room. Everything okay? I covered the phone. Maya's about to get evicted. Needs rent money. He frowned. Wasn't she just posting about some weekend getaway last month? It's not like that. She's really in trouble. I turned back to the phone. Maya, I can transfer you the money right now. Just promise you'll pay me back by next Friday. That's when my rent's due. Oh my God, you're literally saving my life. I swear I'll pay you back. You're the absolute best friend ever. After we hung up, Tom shook his head. You're too nice, sis. That girl takes advantage. She would do the same for me. Later that evening, I was scrolling through Instagram when I froze. There was Maya, posing with a shoebox captioned, "Sometimes you just have to treat yourself. #Louis Vuitton, #retail therapy, #worth every penny." The timestamp showed she'd posted it just 2 hours after our call. I zoomed in on the receipt, partially visible in the photo. $795. My hands started shaking. The emergency rent money, my rent money, had gone to designer shoes? I felt sick as the truth hit me like a punch to the gut. I'd been played by someone I trusted completely. I couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, I confronted Maya at our usual coffee spot. Nice shoes. I nodded toward her feet, where the Louis Vuitton pumps gleamed. Oh, these? Just got them. Aren't they gorgeous? With my rent money? Her smile faltered. What are you talking about? I showed her the Instagram post. You said you needed $800 for rent, that you were going to be evicted. Oh my God, are you seriously tracking my purchases? That's creepy, Zara. She leaned back defensively. If you must know, I had a job interview at Richardson Media. I needed to look the part. You couldn't have mentioned that when you were begging me for rent money. The opportunity came up last minute. My parents came through later for the rent anyway. So, when are you paying me back? Maya rolled her eyes. Why are you being so weird about this? Friends help each other out. Remember when I let you crash at my place after your breakup with Jason? That's completely different. Real friends don't keep score. I left feeling somehow guilty. That night, Nadia texted me. Saw you and Maya today. Everything okay? We met up the next day at my apartment. I hate to say this, Nadia said, fidgeting with her coffee. But you're not the only one. Maya borrowed $500 from me last month for emergency medical bills. Then I saw her at Nordstrom buying a Kate Spade bag. Are you serious? I called Tom immediately. Told you so, was all he said. Let's figure out how deep this goes. We created a group chat with Maya's friends. 4 more came forward with similar stories. You need to meet her boyfriend, Nadia suggested. Derek has no idea. We accidentally ran into Derek at the gym that weekend. Zara, right? Maya's friend from college? He seemed genuinely happy to meet me. Yeah, we go way back. She's amazing, always helping her friends out. That's one thing I love about her. I nearly choked. Helping out? Yeah, she's always talking about how she loans money to friends in need, says you're all just struggling to get by. Later, Vanessa from work texted, "You won't believe what I just heard. Maya told everyone at Jen's party that you're super stingy, said you live like a miser despite having family money." Family money? My parents were public school teachers. The final blow came when Nadia forwarded me an email. Maya's planning her birthday next month. Look at the venue costs. The estimate was for a rooftop party at Hotel Indigo, $6,000 minimum. She's been asking everyone for small loans, Nadia wrote. Told me she's dealing with car repairs. My hands shook with anger. This wasn't just one lie. This was who Maya truly was. We need to expose her, I said, pacing around my living room where Tom, Nadia, and Vanessa had gathered for our makeshift intervention planning. Tom leaned forward on the couch. Just cutting her off isn't enough. She'll just move on to scamming other people. What about creating some kind of situation where she exposes herself? Nadia suggested, twirling her hair thoughtfully. Vanessa snapped her fingers. I have a friend who works in event marketing. We could create a fake luxury pop-up shop event. Invite only. The kind of thing Maya wouldn't be able to resist. And what? Just hope she admits to being a con artist while trying on overpriced garbage? Tom sounded skeptical. No, we record her. Get her talking about how she tricks people. I felt a surge of determination. But first, I need to get back in her good graces. The next day, I swallowed my pride and called Maya. I've been thinking about our fight. Maybe I overreacted. You think? You basically called me a liar. I was stressed about money. I'm sorry. She paused dramatically. Well, I guess we all have our moments. Brunch this weekend? Over mimosas that Saturday, I played my part perfectly. So, any luck with Richardson Media? They went with someone with more experience. Whatever that means. Maya rolled her eyes. But I've got 3 more interviews lined up. The shoes are definitely working their magic. That's the spirit. I raised my glass. To investing in yourself? Exactly. That's what I keep telling everyone. Sometimes you need to spend money to make money. Phase 1 complete. Now for Phase 2. Vanessa created elegant invitations for an exclusive pop-up featuring preview samples from Paris Fashion Week. We made sure Maya received hers, along with a +1 option. Oh my God, how did you get on this list? Maya texted immediately. I'm coming with you, right? Actually, I was hoping you could bring Derek. I want to introduce him to my brother. The night of the fake event, we transformed Vanessa's apartment into a convincing showroom. Tom's tech-savvy friend installed hidden cameras and microphones. When Maya arrived with Derek, her eyes widened at the champagne and display cases of sample jewelry and accessories. This is incredible, she whispered, clutching my arm. While Derek chatted with Tom across the room, I guided Maya toward the VIP lounge section where Nadia waited, posing as a fashion consultant. These pieces are gorgeous, Maya gushed, trying on a statement necklace. Only the best for our exclusive clients, Nadia smiled. You seem to have excellent taste. Oh, I always get what I want, Maya laughed, even when I can't afford it. What's your secret? Nadia leaned in conspiratorially. Let's just say I have generous friends. Maya winked. The trick is making them think it's an emergency. People always open their wallets for emergencies. And they just give you money? Every time. The best part? They feel too awkward to ask for it back. She laughed, oblivious to Derek, who had wandered within earshot. His brow furrowed as he walked over. What are you talking about, babe? Oh, nothing. Just girl talk. Maya kissed his cheek. Later that evening, my phone buzzed with a text from Maya. Emergency? My car got towed with all my work stuff inside. Need $650 for release fee by morning or I'll lose my job. Can you help? I swear I'll pay you back this time. I smiled grimly at my phone. The trap was set. I texted Maya back. Meet me at Cornerstone Cafe tomorrow at 6. I'll bring the money. The next evening, Cornerstone Cafe was unusually quiet because we'd rented the entire back section. When Maya arrived, her face dropped, seeing not just me, but Tom, Nadia, Vanessa, Derek, and 5 other friends seated around a large table. What's going on? You thought I was bringing you $650 for another fake emergency? I gestured to an empty chair. Have a seat. This is ridiculous. I don't have to listen to this. She turned to leave, but froze when Derek spoke. Please sit down, Maya. I need to hear this too. She reluctantly sat, her eyes darting around the room. Let's start with my $800 rent money that bought Louis Vuitton shoes. I placed printed screenshots of her Instagram post on the table. Then Nadia's $500 for medical bills that bought a Kate Spade purse. This is absurd! You're all ganging up on me because you're a liar? Tom cut in. Let's show her the video. On the cafe's TV screen appeared footage from our fake pop-up event, Maya's voice crystal clear. The trick is making them think it's an emergency. People always open their wallets for emergencies. You recorded me? That's illegal? Not in a public event space with posted recording notices. You signed the waiver at entry, Vanessa explained calmly. One by one, everyone shared their stories. $300 for your mother's birthday present? $1,200 for your sister's emergency surgery? $750 for car repairs. Derek stood up, hands shaking. You told me you were helping your friends, that they were the ones borrowing from you. Baby, I can explain. I checked our texts after overhearing you at the event. Every weekend you worked late. You were texting me from shopping trips paid for with borrowed money. These people are just jealous of what we have. We don't have anything anymore. We're done. Derek walked out. I also spoke with your manager at City Style, I said. Turns out all those emergency days off coincided with shopping sprees and brunches. Maya's phone buzzed. She checked it, face paling. You got me fired? You got yourself fired by lying about emergencies. Just like you're about to get served with small claims court paperwork from everyone in this room. You can't be serious. Nadia slid a folder toward her. Very serious. Collectively, you've scammed over $6,000 from people in this room alone. Fine, you win. I'll pay everyone back. Just stop this. It's too late, I said firmly. We have payment agreements prepared by Tom's lawyer friend. Sign them, or we proceed with court. 3 months later, I finished depositing Maya's latest repayment check. I hadn't seen her since the cafe confrontation. Word spread quickly, and her social circle evaporated overnight. Dinner tonight to celebrate your grad school acceptance? Nadia texted. I smiled. My real friends had helped me recover financially and emotionally. My savings were back on track, and I'd learned to recognize red flags in relationships. Absolutely, I texted back. My treat. For real this time. What would you have done in this situation? Would you have publicly exposed Maya like Zara did? Or would you have handled it privately? Some might say the public humiliation was too harsh, while others believe manipulative people need to face consequences that match their actions. Where do you draw the line between justified revenge and going too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of friendship, betrayal, and consequences, hit that like button to help others find it too. Subscribe for more revenge stories where toxic people finally get what they deserve. New stories every day.